Hey y'all. In Texas we say hey and we say y'all. You know what I'm saying? I've been there all my life. So I gotta say hey y'all. Welcome back to another episode of Whip It Like Butter. Okay, so today we're going to bring you an apple cider donut cake. The name is self-explanatory. Great cake, super moist. I think you can eat this for breakfast or you can have it for a snack or a dessert. It's definitely versatile. So let's go ahead and get into it. So I'm gonna show you how it's done. Let's go.
You're going to need all-purpose flour, sifted, granulated sugar, light brown sugar. You're also going to need applesauce. You're going to need eggs at room temperature. You're going to need apple cider. You're going to need oil, nutmeg, cinnamon, and ginger. And you're going to also need baking soda, baking powder, and salt, and also vanilla and some unsalted butter. Okay, so we're going to get ready to go ahead and add our spices and our soda and all that into our flour. So you just pour that in there. And once we have everything together, we're going to go ahead and just fluff it with our fork. So no need to re-sift your flour unless you just want to. All you need to do is go in there with your fork, mix it together, fluff it together, and then you're good to go into the next step. Okay, and once you've done that, we're going to go ahead and grab our apple cider. Y'all, this is apple cider, not apple cider vinegar. Make sure that you grab the right thing. If you can't find it this time of year, then you can also buy like the little packets, kind of like come like tea, and you can make it that way. That's what I had to do. And we're going to combine our applesauce and our apple cider together. And then we're also going to set that to the side. So go ahead and mix it together. If you use the package, just go ahead and let it cool off a little bit before you mix it together. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and add our butter to our mixer and our sugars as well. You can use a hand or a stand mixer. Y'all know I always use a stand mixer. That was our granulated sugar. And then also here's our oil right here. All right, and then we're gonna go ahead and mix this together. So you want to mix it until it's smooth. I recommend the paddle attachment as well. You want to mix it until it's smooth, kind of like on a low medium speed. So for about 2 minutes, I would say. Just, till it's nice and creamy, and then you're good to go with that. All right, so next we're going to go ahead and add our eggs. Don't mind why I stopped it right here. I just stopped it. So add your eggs and add your vanilla. You can keep it going. Like if you want to go ahead and add, once you go ahead and add your vanilla, you want to go ahead and turn your mixer down low because you don't want it to splash out, but you don't need to stop it. So also mix that together until it's nice and blended and smooth. Well, I would say just until it's combined, right? Not until it's nice and smooth. Scrape down your edges if you need to in the bottom of your bowl. And then we're going to go ahead and add our flour mixture and our apple cider mixture, alternating. And of course, we always begin with flour and we always end with flour. So we added our flour here. Once it starts combining, you see it starting to combine, we're going to go ahead and add our apple cider mixture. So I'll say let's do this like in 3 parts. So 3 parts your flour and 3 parts your apple cider mixture, and just keep going and alternating. And you say I gave the flour a little bit time to mix together here, and we're going pretty slow. And then we're gonna go ahead and add our apple cider. And like I said, y'all keep going until you have all of it combined. And you want to mix it together until it's just mixed. You don't want to overmix any cake that you make, just until it's mixed together. Alright, y'all, I sped it up right here just to give y'all a visual of how it is when you finish your alternating. And then you want to go ahead and stop it. And you see I have a little bit of the floury mixture there. That's something that came off the paddle attachment too. So you just want to go on with your spoon and you just want to mix, just scraping your edges down if you need to, or if you feel like you need a little bit more combining right here. And then we're going to get ready to prepare our bundt pan so we can get this thing in the oven. Okay, so y'all know I spray the hell out of my pans. My cakes never stick because I make sure that I spray it extra generously. So don't be shy getting it, get that spray and make sure you spray all over your bundt pan so your cake does not stick. All right, we have that together, so we're gonna go ahead and pour our batter into the pan. So we're gonna bake this cake on 350 degrees for 40 to 50 minutes. You know, when it gets brown around the edges, or you stick a toothpick in the center and it comes out clean, then your cake is done. Okay, so 40 to 50 minutes. And I had to make this hard and not use my Lazy Susan, y'all. I'm just so spoiled using that thing. But just keep going around your cake, pouring your batter. Try to pour it as evenly as possible. And then once you have all your batter in there, then we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna smooth the top of it before we put this thing in the oven. Yes. All right, we're smoothing it here, and we're going to bake it. And once we take it out of the oven, we're going to let it cool for about 20 minutes before we invert it. We're not going to let it completely cool in the pan, just about 20 minutes until, and then we'll invert it. All right, so we're to this point. We have our cinnamon, sugar, and our unsalted butter right here that we're going to glaze the top of our cake with. Well, we're gonna brush it and we're gonna dust it with the powdered sugar. Okay. Alright, so let's go ahead and flip that thing. And y'all can see how nice and pretty this cake is, y'all. You see how it's just trying to slide around? Yeah. Alright, y'all, voila. There is our beautiful brown cake. Yes, and it's so super moist too, y'all. So we got this butter right here. We got it melted down, and we're going to brush our cake with it. But first, we're gonna go ahead and combine our sugar and our cinnamon together. So you just get a spoon, and you want to go ahead and mix that together. All right, and once we have that all nice and blended, we're gonna get ready to start brushing our cake with the butter. Now, I recommend y'all that you brush the cake in sections. So you want to brush it with butter, and then you want to get your cinnamon and your sugar, and you want to dust your cake with it. Now, you have plenty of cinnamon sugar, so you want to brush the tops. If you can get to the sides, if you can get to the insides, you want to get all that cinnamon sugar on this cake. Now, it's not going to be super sweet because we didn't, put a whole lot of sugar in this cake. It's going to have that, that little crust on the outside with the cinnamon and sugar, but it's still not like as sweet as you may think it would be. So you just keep going like so, brushing, add a little extra butter on the sides or wherever if you need, and just make sure that you saturate that cake as much as you can with the cinnamon and the sugar. Okay, y'all, so putting the cinnamon and the sugar on this cake was super fun, but eating the cake was so much more funner. So y'all make sure y'all stick around because we're getting ready to go ahead and get into this taste test. Let's go.
All right, we got a little cake situation right here. Ooh, look at that sugarness. Just sugar. We're gonna call this sugar cake. Yes. All right, so let's go ahead and get us a little taste. Let me show y'all too with the fork. Look at that. Look how soft. Child, ain't nothing like a soft cake, okay? The cider, I can definitely taste the applesauce just enough. Let me get a sugary piece. I think I got a sugary piece. Let me go back just to be sure. Just the amount of sugary. Y'all know what I need y'all to do. Go ahead and get in that description box so you can make this cake too and tell me how y'all think about it. Don't be stingy. Make sure y'all share. And coming back and join me for more. Bye.